Well, again, another question come in today about how to transform into being a leader. And yeah, I love these questions, folks. I mean, they're just really, really good questions that are coming in. And uh, you know, I want to go talk about baseball. We're always talking about business, and we're always talking about the hard, tough things in life. Let's talk about baseball for a second. You know, I started baseball at a young age. I always thought I'd be a pro baseball player. I often have wondered if I'd had the support behind me, if I would have made it to be a pro baseball player. Um, but that wasn't the cards I was dealt. So I had to, work real hard on a baseball field to become a good ball player. I had to work on my mechanics. I had to work on my hitting. I hit 400 balls a day, every day. I would hit off a tee 400 balls a day every day. I would probably take anywhere between 100 and 300 grounders a day. And what I did was I worked every single day on my mechanics so that I could become mechanically sound on a baseball field. And ultimately, that bled over into baseball playing. And then all of a sudden, you work on your speed and your agility, and these things that you're working on are leading you up to leadership. Now, this is a baseball analogy, right? So I want to continue my baseball story. Now, I found it awful funny. I played on some incredible baseball teams, and I all went through high school, won several state championships. I had a lot of fun in baseball. It was really a great experience in high school, and a very dark time in my life. It was kind of the light that kind of kept me going, is being able to go and play in sports. So it was something that I could lean up against and really dive into and become good. Now, as years went on, obviously, y'all know I moved over into horses and riding and competing all over the world, and that was a lot of fun too. But it was an independent sport, and it really wasn't a team leader-oriented type of business. So, as the years went on, I obviously moved over into playing softball. Now, again, I told you it's all going to be baseball and softball. And no, softball's not just a girl's sport. Let's go ahead and clarify that. A lot of people like to make fun of me on that. But actually, I'm going to be honest with you. Some of the best ball players I've ever seen, and a lot of professional. And I played with guys that professionally played baseball that are now playing softball. Well, here's what happened. I've noticed now that I'm 48, 49 years old, when I play on these teams, that often or not, I'm a field general. I've caught myself becoming a leader on the field through the mechanical experience of learning how to play ball, becoming good at it. Ultimately, what ended up happening was I became a leader on the team. So, working on your leadership skills cannot necessarily be taught in a class, in my personal opinion. Now, I'm not saying you can't pick up tips from people that coach leadership, ideas and insights, but I think becoming a leader is something that you have to mechanically do over an extended period of time. And ultimately, what ends up happening is when you mechanically do it and you are good at it, if people see that you're good at it, then all of a sudden they start leaning on you as a field general, in my baseball analogy. And the same thing in business. All of a sudden they start looking at you going, I know Scott really knows how to catch those grounders well, and he's really, really, really good at throwing it to first base, and he's got a great bat, and he's got a great swing, he's mechanically sound. Maybe I need to go to him and ask him what he thinks of this. And ultimately, that's where the leadership kicks in. And then often I caught myself on a softball field as I got older, saying, hey, because I was being astute and I was attentive to the game, I would know after a period of time of playing teams, I would know how somebody hit, where they hit, what they were going to do next, what they were going to, what their strategy was at the plate. Next thing you know, I caught myself guiding my team from shortstop, saying, okay, shift left, shift right. Anybody who plays baseball, basketball knows exactly what I'm talking about. Baseball. Or basketball or football or anything else knows exactly what I'm talking about. That what ends up happening is you become a leader on the team, a field general. You end up dictating what's happening on the defensive side of a team against the offensive side and vice versa. So becoming a leader, I think, is something that you have to take and mechanically work at for years upon years to become good at. And not everybody's going to be a leader, and that's just the way life is. Some of us have to work very diligently at becoming leaders. But keep in mind, always remember this. If you always do the right thing, if you work hard to always tell the truth, if you make sure that you put your God first, family first, and you make sure you lead by example, you automatically are a leader. So that's what it takes to be a leader. And to be quite honest with you, I don't want to get on our nation's state right now, but that's what we need the most out there right now is leaders. Is people that'll step up. And I don't mean leaders like presidents. I mean leaders of Little League baseball teams, leaders of Little League basketball teams, or young basketball teams, teachers that are leaders, that are truly leaders. I had something happen today. My son, obviously, I'm very competitive. My son's very competitive, and he made a statement to a young boy today that because he finished first in a task, he said, "You lost." Well, he shouldn't have said that, but simultaneously, his mentality is he won, so the other guy lost. But what he should have done as a leader was turn around and encouraged the other boy to become better. Instead of being, now understand he's only 4. So instead of looking at the guy going, "You lost, you lost, you lost," he should have looked at the boy and said, "You know what? You did really good that time. You did really, really good. Now, next time you'll beat me. Work harder, work harder, work harder." Now, that's what a real leader does. And that's something that you learn through time. And I think it's a mechanical action that you have to go through in order to be able to do that. That's my thoughts on being a leader. If you have any questions, please go to scottlumley.com and go to my Facebook, go to Twitter, anywhere you want to communicate with me. I'd love to talk to you. If you'd like to book a consultation with me, if you've got a business in trouble, if you're having troubles with your finances at your company, I'd love to step in and help you there too. This is Scott Lumley, and I appreciate all your time on these videos, and keep watching them because I love doing them, and I hope they're helping you.